is up, Broadway fans, stands, and anyone is in between. My name is Andre Frazier, and you are watching my channel, and today I'm reviewing Moby Dick, which I saw a couple days ago in 2019, so last decade, at the AOT, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Guys, this show was truly a musical reckoning. So Dave Malloy and Rachel Chafkin are the two that are kind of conceiving the show. Rachel directed, Dave did the music and lyrics, Dave did Great Comet, Preludes, Rachel recently did Hadestown and Great Comet. Both are visionaries. I love their work, and I was so hyped to see the show because I was like, Dave Malloy and Rachel Chafkin, I mean, like, I gotta see it because, like, I missed out on so many of their shows. And when you walk into the theater, and at this point you will see a video of me at the theater, you'll see that it's an immersive experience. The ship is like over you, and like and this is gonna have spoiler warnings. In part 2, they get these boats from under the stage, and they get different people from the audience to come in and be in the boats, and like they go on the journey, and they have to like get sprayed and splashed. It was pretty cool. I will say this is a very much work in progress musical. Definitely not gonna be commercially like successful like on Broadway unless they had a big Broadway star, and I personally don't think they should bring this to Broadway until they made significant changes. So if you know Dave Malloy and you know Rachel, their work is at times can be very slow moving, can be kind of for the more mainstream people boring. When I listened to Great Comet and Hadestown, I thought these are pretty boring, but the more I listened to them, the more I was able to figure out what they were meaning. I came to love it. So I think if I had the album from Moby Dick, or I was able to see it again, I would definitely appreciate it more and love it more. But sadly, there is no cast album, and I will not be seeing it a second time because it is sold out. Minky Koshke, who played Ishmael, it's this guy right here. He's Great Comet. He was Dolokhov, that's who it was. And he was really good in the role. He was definitely not like what you would think of your leading man type, but he was so good in it. I think all of this show needs to be condensed. Like the first part is like he does a big lecture, but I feel like there's a better way to pace it. Like the pacing in the show is not that good. I feel like it's really slow, or like certain stuff bogs it down, and the pace needs to be snappier. It needs to be more quicker, and it's definitely not like a B-mode show. You know what I mean? It's very like, you know, there's heavy monologues and stuff like that. So this is how much. This is 3 hours. This is all of it. Prologue, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. There's 4 parts to it. It's a 3-hour show. And the first part was really good, but I definitely do think part 1 was the one that needed the most work. It was very, I wouldn't say, for me at least, it wasn't boring because I knew that it was going to be slow moving. I knew it was going to be a very intricate and very like not mainstream music, not like a Be More Chill or Six or Beetlejuice. Intricate lyrics, very melodical, was going to go on for a long time. But these songs went on for way too long. The monologues had to be snappier, and I feel like a lot of the ideas that are in this show are lost on me. So Ahab is is really the only white actor in the show, and the whole purpose of that is that he's like he wants to kill Moby Dick, but they do a song in part 3, which is the Ballad of Pip, in which they're like kind of saying how like, and I didn't see this idea, I only like read about it in a review, and I was like, oh, this makes sense, is that you know, Ahab is like white privilege unchecked, and how, you know, that can lead to dangerous territories, which was such a good idea, but I did not get this. I had to look up in reviews like what this meant and what that meant. I was like, oh, I get it now. But I feel like there just needs to be a lot more clarity in the show, and there just needs to be a better script, because the music is great, but the script and the dialogue, it's a bit stinted. It's a bit stiff. A Bosom Friend is a whole song about cannibalism. That was so funny and so great. But yeah, part 1 was the pacing was really bad. Part 2 was really good. I don't have any issues. I just feel like certain stuff just could be condensed more, but it's a lot more of a funner part 2. There's more dancing, there's more singing, there's more interactive content. And again, stuff needs to be condensed. Part 3 goes on. This part either needs to be cut because it adds nothing to the show, and it doesn't, like, it goes into part 4, but it doesn't really affect it, but it just goes on for too long. There's 1, 2, 3, 5 songs about Pip, and they go on for so long, and I loved the melodies, and I liked what I was seeing, but ultimately, it just went on for so long. It felt like 1 hour, and it just drained the audience. When we got to part 4, you were tired. So I think part 3 needs to just go away, or be seriously condensed. And then part 4, the American Hearse, which is the final act, that's where you got all the conflict, the characters you came to love. I really came to adapt to these characters and love these characters. And so this final part was the best part, I think, of all 4 parts. But again, I think stuff needs to be condensed. And I feel like the ending just could be stronger. So it's a flawed show, but the scene design is great, the music is great. It's very much a work in progress, but it's still a really good show. I just think it's very dense. It's very, kind of not gonna be for the mainstream. And also I am launching something called Broadway Squad, which is basically a bunch of Broadway fans and stands and everyone else in between coming together to create Broadway content for the masses, fan animatics, music videos, reviews, skits, stuff like this, stuff that I do on my channel. It's all going to be on Broadway Squad, and I'm going to start my own YouTube channel for Broadway Squad, a TikTok, and eventually an Instagram account, but I just want to see how we do on YouTube and TikTok, since I feel like TikTok is a bit more relevant, and it's a bit less competitive than Instagram, but who knows, I got a lot to do. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, peace.